Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here. Of course, my son Michael is over here with me. And as always, they tell me don't quit your day job. And so this is one of those really hard jobs that I hate because I'm always on the go. As I'm sitting here waiting for the joint compound to dry over there so I can sand this and be done with this little punch list over here and be finished with this job. But news on the Cowboys. You know, there's always news on the Cowboys. Well, officially, Will McClay has not been contacted by the Texans. He's on their wish list of people they want to interview. Jerry Jones has actually been contacted by the Texans, and Will McClay is pretty much going to be staying with the Cowboys. Now, what I'm told is it's not really about a title, it's more about the money. In which case, Jerry Jones will be paying him like a GM, even though Jerry Jones is keeping the title of GM. So, thank God, hopefully they've got it all worked out. We don't lose that guy. Because I truly believe he is the most important key for the Dallas Cowboys. He has brought stability to our personnel. Jerry Jones used to be freewheeling with draft picks, doing crazy trades like 2 number ones for Roy Williams, bringing in TOs and things like that, moving up and down in the draft, for guys like Morris Claiborne and things. But instead of going for sizzle like Johnny Manziel, it's Will McClay that's like, no, you need to go ahead and get a Zach Martin. Zach Martin, arguably the best guard in football. So you don't want to lose that guy. And on the flip side, there's a lot of teams that would love to have somebody with the track record that he has in drafting. So hats off to Jerry Jones. I'm sorry. I'm just, this cold has been keeping me up all night, so I haven't been getting much sleep. So hats off to Jerry Jones for recognizing a guy that he's got to keep. Personally, I think you just need to go ahead and say, Will McClay is my GM or assistant GM or something. Toss the man a bone. Now, here's an interesting thing that actually I wouldn't mind seeing. Rod Martinelli is considering retiring. And if he goes, one of the people who may be on a short list is recently unemployed Jack Del Rio from the Raiders. It seems like Jerry Jones likes to keep his coaching tree with former Cowboy players. And Jack Del Rio was originally a linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. So it's definitely a possibility, but we'll have to see what Rod Martinelli does, if he retires or if he stays or who have you. Honestly, if it were me, I would love to see Jack Del Rio come in to be the defensive coordinator and keep Rod Martinelli there working on the defensive line, because you cannot argue what Rod Martinelli has done with defensive linemen. He's taken guys that nobody thought were going to be anything and turned them into 8-sack-a-season guys. George Selvey, one of my favorites, was a journeyman who became an 8-sack-a-year guy, got paid to go to New York, didn't do much else there. Jason Hatcher, a guy who only had 3 sacks a year on average, turned him into a 11-sack guy. So Rod has a lot of value there. So we'll just wait to see on our coaching search and who else retires, who else decides to go elsewhere, and so on. We'll have to wait and see. Don't forget to tune in tonight. We'll be live streaming. Hopefully my voice will be a little bit better. At 9 o'clock and 9:30, we'll do our drawing for the Bill Bates autographed T-shirt. If you haven't entered and still want to, if you go to cowboyjobu.com and do a donation, any donation will do it, to help support the channel so we can do some upgrades. You'll be entered into this drawing, but not only this drawing, we're doing a drawing each week. So, with that being said, I'm going to sit here and watch the joint compound dry. I'm Mark Holmes. That's my son Michael, and he's waiting as well. And we'll see you guys soon.